Hello, writers. Writers, I have a story to share with you. So, I want to talk to you about a friend from last year. He was a kindergartner, but now he's in first grade. So, Matthew was a kindergarten writer last year, and he had an amazing story. He came in the morning and he said, Miss Orozco, I have to tell you something really funny that happened yesterday. And he said that he was at home in his kitchen with big, beautiful windows that saw outside the bright sun. And he was with his little sister. His little sister was in her high chair, and she was eating cereal. When all of a sudden, his little sister dumped the cereal all over the kitchen floor and even on him. And instead of getting upset, you know what Matthew did? He said he laughed and he laughed and he laughed. And then his mom walked into the kitchen and said, "Oh, what happened?" Well, she couldn't stop but laugh as well. And they all sat there laughing as they saw all the cereal on the floor. Now that sounded like a great story. And I said, Matthew, let's write that today. But friends, when he gave me his paper, let me show you what he gave me. This is what he gave me. What do you notice? So I notice me, so that must be Matthew because he labeled it as me. And this label has an S at the beginning, sister, so that must be his sister. And the sentence says, this is me and my sister. Now, friends, if I didn't tell you all the wonderful things that Matthew told me, would you know it from his writing? No. We don't see his kitchen, we don't see the window, we don't see the cereal. And where's Mom? She's nowhere to be found. And look at Matthew. It looks like he's floating in midair. That's not how you do it. That's not how you write details. So luckily, Matthew had some help. He had a partner that helped him and asked him questions and made sure to get all that information out. And that's something that I noticed this year. Many of you have great stories to tell. You tell me all the time during our Zooms, at recess, about these amazing things that happen to you. And I tell you, write it down. I would love for you to write a book about it. But when you get to writing, a lot of the details are lost. We don't add people, we don't add the setting, we don't have information about what's happening, and I get a lot of floating people, friends. We don't float. So I think that we can all learn like my friend Matthew. After he sat down with a partner and with me, we had some questions about his writing. We asked him, where's Mom? What happened? What are you doing? And I want to show you what he ended up with. This is his second page. Friends, what do you notice? That's right, I noticed the kitchen. Oh, there's the table. There's Matthew. And instead of the label me, look at what he has. Ha, ha, ha. What is that? He's laughing. I see the big window he was telling me about where he saw this big sun shining bright inside. There's baby sister. And look, there's all the cereal on the floor, on the table, even some on him. And there's Mom laughing too. So in this second page, Matthew added more details. Matthew added more information to his story. So today I want to teach you that when writers write, they want to make sure to add so much detail, so much information that it makes you feel like you're right there with them. When I see this, I feel like I'm right there in Matthew's kitchen. When I see this, I have no clue what's going on. They're not even laughing. So it just looks like a picture of him. In order to do this, friends, we have to answer some very important questions. 3 important questions. Are you ready? I have an anchor chart for you. Pictures and words tell 3 things. The who, who's in the story? Who was there? Who saw? Who heard it? The what happened, friends? What was going on? And the where. It's important to tell me where you were. Were you in the kitchen? Were you at school? Were you in the pool? Those are important details to tell. Make sure you draw and make sure you write your sentences. Don't forget to start with the capital and end with the period. Friends, I can't wait to see what you share with us about those 3 details, the who, the where, and the what happened. Happy writing, friends.